My brother, amaphoyisa njengamanje kumele engabe abopha uLongwe Twala for killing uSenzo. Senzo was shot by Longwe Twala. There was no one who entered the house. Bese ebopha all these police who have defeated the ends of justice. Senzo was shot by Longwe Twala. Listen. A call was made by Tumelo. The first call when Senzo was shot. What Tumelo, a boyfriend, Kazandi, of which he didn't know by name, had shot Senzo, and then a phone was dropped. At the background, Ukeli, she was crying, go down to Senzo. And that information was given to the SAPS. Why they do not want to arrest Longwe Twala, I do not know. You can quote me on that one. His boyfriend, Kazandi, at the time shot and killed SENZO MEYIWA in cold blood. We were told when SENZO was shot by Utumel, and then we made a call back. What do you mean? What's his boyfriend, Kazandi? Uzandi, the Kabana boyfriend at the end. He shot SENZO. And the police were told that several times by the person who was called. So I don't know with Simanje these things about by makeup by makeup. If they don't want to do the investigation, they should leave it, because they know we've told them who the person who called us said his boyfriend Kazandi shot Senzo because there was an argument between them.
So Mzansi, my first thought after listening to this clip is literally thinking of how heartbroken you can hear he is. You can also hear how passionate he is. And you can also hear how he really, really wants justice. And I think he's representing the family, okay? This is how they truly, truly feel. And it is just completely devastating that after all these years, the family has remained consistent. They received that phone call on the 26th of October, 2024. Tumelo Madlala picked up his cell phone. He called a member of the Meyiwa family, which was Senzo Meyiwa's sister. She didn't understand what he was saying. Her husband took the call, and he said, "I boyfriend Gazandi isidubule uSenzo ngephutha." And for those who don't understand, Zandi Kumalo's boyfriend has shot Senzo Meyiwa, and then the call ended. That is all the family has consistently said over and over again. First of all, definitely we are seeking justice for Senzo Meyiwa. Will there be justice for this family and for this trial and for Senzo Meyiwa? I take a moment to pause to see if I can choose my words. We have been watching the case. We have been hearing the evidence that is brought by the state. Today's video is titled Upi Ulongwe, and it's inspired by a comment I received during my live. So I want to take a moment to say thank you so much to everybody who joined our live sessions this week. It has been awesome. We're going to skip Friday, but we will be back with our next live session. So I want to thank you for that video idea, and that is a valid question. With this being said, okay, this was Senzo, the voice of Senzo Meyiwa's cousin. His name is Usiyabonga Mia. He's Senzo Meyiwa's cousin, and he was being interviewed by Uxoli Mgambi of Newsroom Africa. So this video credit goes to Newsroom Africa. And he passionately says, okay, 3 times, he doesn't mince his words. Make sure you stay to the end, because he does say something. He does answer the question, do you not fear being harmed for these declarations that you are making? So I'll get back to that, but I wanted to just talk about the pain that I feel and hear through his words. So he says, beyond reasonable doubt, okay, for him, Senzo was shot by Longwe Twala. And he says this more than once. There was no one who entered the house. And this has been echoed over and over again over the years. Not just by him, but by, first of all, the 5 accused. They're like, well, listen, we don't even know SENZO MEYIWA like that. Okay, we don't even follow soccer like that. And SENZO MEYIWA's cousin's wish is they must arrest all the police who have been defeating the ends of justice. From the very beginning, there have been so many things that went wrong with this, even before the case came to trial. But now that the case is in trial, and members of the SAPS are coming onto the stand confidently, using their mouth and with their chest and saying, no, I didn't investigate that. No, I didn't look at that. No, I did not know that. Is this a serious case, or it is a Mickey Mouse state that is going on? Why is it that members of the SAPS can confidently say, one, on the witness stand, and two, where mainstream media is streaming this across the country, that they didn't do their jobs, in my opinion, to the best of their ability? Like, the effort that they put in, I would say, is below the bar. Not only below the bar, but the bar was lowered, and the bar is way beyond the pits of hell, okay? He goes on to say, the call that was made by Utumelo Madlala, the call hung up. So I say to Pinky, and I hope the defense asks this question as well, can I have the 205s for Tumelo Madlala on the 26th of October 2014? We really don't need to know about the before SENZO MEYIWA was shot, because we all know SENZO MEYIWA said, hey, come on over, you're my friend of all times, everywhere I go you go, okay? Come from Durban, I'll give you the money, I'll sponsor you, this weekend is on me, come, let's have a great time. And he answered the call of duty for his friend. I don't think he represented the friendship well. I believe he was a frenemy, because the second that SENZO MEYIWA dropped dead, excuse my language, Tumelo Madlala switched team really fast. Remember, he didn't know anyone in Joburg, he didn't have any money, the person who was sponsoring his trip has died. Who's going to pay for his needs? Where is he going to sleep? He was supposed to be at Kelly Kumalo's mother's house just to eat, or for their Sunday dinner, or for whatever it is. And then after that, they were supposed to go to another party. This was a weekend of party hopping. Is there a crime in that? No, not at all. The crime is in that SENZO MEYIWA died. And no one in there, especially Tumelo Madlala, childhood friend to SENZO MEYIWA, is telling the story like it is. I don't believe he's telling the story like it is, because the story is not making sense. Why did this phone hang up? Can Pinky's 205s let us know that? What happens next? How long was that call? Which tower did that call connect to? That's what I want to know from the Section 205 from Utumelo. And I think his Section 205 is the easiest of them all. You don't even have to go far. Did he or did he not make a call to SENZO MEYIWA's family? Did he make a call the next day after that? Did he call? I would also check a week later just to see. Let's go until SENZO MEYIWA was buried. I would want to just see that. Just out of curiosity, because, you know, I've already labeled him as a frenemy. Was he really affected by his friend's death? Did he call the MEYIWA family again after that first initial call? Or was that the very, very last time they ever heard from him? Some questions. Usiabonga goes on to say, in the background, you could hear Kelly Kumalo was crying and saying, "Kodwa ngizokuthini kumama kaSenzo." Why would SENZO MEYIWA's family make that up? Why? They were not there. They were in their homes minding their business, and that phone rang, and that is what Tumelo said. That is what they're saying Tumelo said. Why would they collectively make that up? What do they have to gain when all they could have said or waited was for the police to investigate the crime? Remember, SENZO MEYIWA was a very, very prominent member, okay, that had been murdered. It was a very publicized case. They did not need to tell the police this information. They did not. They did not need to make up the story. I can't imagine what the motive would be for them to do that. But you know what? I digress. He goes on to say that information was given to the police. Why did they not want to arrest Ulongwe? So I said, you know what? That's a fair question. So if I walk into a police station today and I say, listen, Zandi Kumalo's boyfriend shot SENZO MEYIWA. How do you know this? Because he called my phone No, because Utumelo called my phone and this is what Utumelo said. So it's a case of he said, she said. I'm not supporting what the police did. I'm just saying I can see how that is not enough for them to turn on the lights and sirens and go and pick up Ulongwe. Remember, if they arrest him, they want to make sure that it is 100% accurate and that they can hold him for 48 hours until he stands before a magistrate and the magistrate reads him his charges. Okay? I believe in that moment, in the heat of this highly publicized case, that the police did not run with that because it was circumstantial evidence. However, that doesn't mean they should have buried that information. I believe they should have investigated further. I already said it. They should have used the section 205s, okay, from Vodacom or whichever cell phone provider that Utumelo's phone is from. The problem with why I say it's circumstantial evidence, let's say 100% Utumelo said it. Let's say 100% he did say it. And let's also assume 100% when the police ask him, he says, yes, I said it. So now Utumelo Madlala is a very, very crucial witness. And not just a witness, okay? He's a very crucial eyewitness. Now, there were 7 people in the house. Utumelo Madlala is the only one who is saying Longwe shot Usenzo while they were fighting about she was having a fight with Uzan. But that is one eyewitness. Is that enough to convict Longwe Twala? No. But it's a lead. It's a lead. Then now the police would have added this and this and this and this investigation. And then finally they can charge Longwe. Okay? Because as far as I know, he's not in hiding. His father is very public. They're a very public family. Longwe is not hiding at all. If the police needed and they got that, is it the J50 warrant of arrest? Turn on those sirens. They could have arrested Ulongwe. The problem is, could they have arrested him enough to hold him? What is the difference, you wonder, with the fact that Bongani Ntanzi is still behind bars 4 years later? And Ulongwe still never having seen a day of his life in jail for this crime, allegedly. Everything here is just an assumption. We're assuming Ulongwe did it exactly the way that SENZO MEYIWA's cousin is describing. That is an assumption on my part. So everything that I'm saying is alleged based on that statement that the SENZO MEYIWA family is saying. Okay? So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts so far. But before I continue, please make sure as well that you have liked this video. When you like the video, you're supporting the channel. Please as well make sure that you're subscribed if you're watching from outside the club. Let me continue and we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so why is Bongani Ntanzi the one who can sit behind bars for 4 years, but Ulongwe can live his life? He's even got enough time to relapse and enjoy this and that, substance, okay? Substance that he shouldn't be substancing, okay? Why? Is it a case of the haves and the have-nots? The poor versus the rich? Is it a crime to be poor? Should you suffer because of your financial statement? Should you suffer because of your bank balance? Should you suffer because of your origin? Should you be incarcerated for any of the above reasons? Let me know in the comment section down below. But Bongani Ntanzi, unfortunately, in this case, the reason why I've done several videos on this, but there's a confession, allegedly, okay? Allegedly. Let's also assume how that confession was obtained was legal, okay? And within Bongani Ntanzi's constitutional rights. But we know that was not the case. But let's assume. Let's just close our eyes and go with the story and the flow that the state is selling us. There's a confession, a written confession, which is commissioned by magistrate. You know what? I don't even want to go into that. That statement is commissioned. Judge Rutter accepted it within the trial. He said, I want it in. And right now, as we speak, even though they're on recess, Bongani Ntanzi is there behind bars in prison. It's been 4 years right now. Longwe Twala, there is no statement that implicates him. There is none. Tumelo's statement right now that was read in court says nothing about Longwe Twala being the shooter. And that is why Judge Rutter can say in his court confidently to Ngomezulu, which Longwe Twala? The one who you're saying pulled the trigger? Because guess what? There's no other statement that says that. There's no other statement that says that other than SENZO MEYIWA's family saying, this is the call we received. This is what was said on the call. And unless they can produce that as a recording, or the person on the other side of the line, Utumelo, says, yes, I said that in a commission statement, and then say, you know what, I was under pressure, I was scared, it's been 10 years, I want to come clean. Let me know in the comment section, drop a 1 down below if suddenly Tumelo had a change of heart and he gives the right statement with the right account of what happened that day, telling us the story of who shot SENZO or how they shot SENZO or what exactly really happened. Drop a 1 in the comment section if you think Utumelo will one day break. Or drop a 2 if you think he's holding on tight, okay? He's getting his monthly payment. He's not going to break the story because SENZO's gone. He's loyal to no one but himself at the end of the day. The evidence is all circumstantial, okay? Mongani Ntanzi's is not circumstantial. Judge Rata entered it into the record and said only he can decide later in the trial if he wants it removed. But for now, it is in, okay? So it is assumed as it is. He confessed to the crime at hand. Whew. Let me let that sink in. So let's go back to the cousin. I've been digressing for quite a bit here. And the cousin says, I don't care. You can quote me on that one. Boyfriend Gazandi at the time shot and killed SENZO MEYIWA in cold blood. Basically, he's saying, don't even say allegedly. I am saying it, and I'm saying it with my chest, and I'm ready to die for it. And then he says, Uzandi ubexabana le boyfriend yakhe, and he shot uSenzo. And he told the police this several times. For those who don't understand, he says, listen, Zandi and her boyfriend were fighting. Longwe is the one who shot SENZO. I don't care. I'm confident about what I'm saying. It is what it is. Okay? I said what I said. I'm not taking it back, and I'm not adding an allegedly there. Those are the words of the cousin, okay? Okay? Not me. And then the question I have for you is, why was there an argument between Ulongwe? Why was there an argument between Ulongwe and Uzandi? Why was there a gun in the first place? They were just supposed to be having fork and knives there. Whose gun was it? Whose gun was it? So, if we break just those 3 questions alone, if there was no reason for Longwe to be upset, there would have been no reason for him to come with a gun, and SENZO would not have been shot on that day. Are you following that part? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. But let's go back and hear the rest of what SENZO MEYIWA's cousin had to say.
In fact, for me and my family, it is up to them. It's long overdue. We said to the police several times, and the good police who are in the side of justice have said it to Guti. There was no one who entered the house. Yes, who are working on this case. Even who advocate Chauke in Gauteng, he confirmed it, Guti. According to the information that was given to him, there is no one. I had a live recording of Advocate Chauke saying, Guti, according to him as an advocate, experienced advocate, there was no one who entered the house. So what else must be said? What else must be said? It is said with South Africa, abantu besifazane that they claim to protect. Nabonke labo mama have never shown sympathy to SENZO. Yet the killer, we know Uguti, and the people of the law of this country have said Uguti, there was no one who entered the house. And the person who was visiting SENZO for the first time, who didn't know than his boyfriend, but said to us on the phone, his boyfriend has shot SENZO, and he said that to the police. She's always been, and while he lost the son. And the saddest thing is, I don't know, they are doing the tactical when they're supposed to arrest Bazo Kamwana. If I'm not making up these stories, Longwe Twala shot SENZO, then argument, no Zandi. That's all. We as a family, we know. Longwe Twala shot SENZO. Bene argument no Zandi. Ukuthi abambophi ngani they well bayazibona. But uNkulunkulu ngelinye ilanga uyosihila amanxeba and nabanye bebemthanda uSenzo wangempela they will be healed. But in fact to know this, we know which Longwe Twala shot SENZO because a person who was there within the first hour, he never met Longwe, he never met. He called us and told us which is Zandi's boyfriend that shot SENZO. Even Kelly, we allowed it to miss. We respected Kelly, we treated her like a sister, as Abafobo SENZO, but this is what she has done to us.
This is what she has done to us, says SENZO MEYIWA's cousin, and he is referring to Ukeli Khumalo. Now, SENZO MEYIWA's family, it has been 10 years. It has been a long 10 years for them. They are still waiting for justice. They are still stuck in time. They are still waking up each day trying to see if there will be justice for SENZO MEYIWA on this day. But guess what Kelly Khumalo doesn't have to do each day in the past 10 years? Kelly Khumalo has continued with her life. She has lived and released music. She continues to release music. As I speak, just last week, she was in the courthouse. Well, she was mentioned again in the courthouse. And what did she do? Dropped another beat. She has continuously benefited from her name being mentioned in the media. Drop a 3 in the comment section down below if you agree with that statement that Ukeli Khumalo has benefited from her name being in the media. Not only has she not been stuck in the past, she actually has moved on. She's gone on to have even another child after that. So her music continues to grow. SENZO's career came to an abrupt end on that day. That was it, the end of it. Will his legacy live on with his daughter or in his daughter? As you know, Kelly Khumalo does post videos where she's playing soccer. And is that a tribute to SENZO? Or is this what the child wants to do and excel in? Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. That is it from me today. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to say hello because you're part of the VIP gang. But as well, if you're watching this video from outside the club, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You can't be watching videos from outside the club when you can come in and join the family. Mzansi to everybody who has liked my video today. Thank you so much. Definitely, we are still waiting for justice for SENZO MEYIWA. I'll join you in the comment section down below. Let's talk about this video. Upi Ulongwe. Thanks for watching.